up, guys? Like, comment, subscribe. Today I'm going to show you how to make butter, herb, and parsley salmon with some plantains on the side. Hope you enjoy. For the fish dough, we have onion powder, garlic powder. I have a machine. I buy the black peppers and I shred it up or grind it up myself. I use pink Himalayan salt. This is herb that prevents. It's very good on all meats, steaks, beefs, poultry. Also good on vegetables. It's kind of like an all-around, all-purpose herb. This is basil, and this is oregano. Difference between those two, oregano is lighter. And over here, we have some fresh parsley. You can use dry parsley, but this is what it looks like whole. This is what it looks like diced up for when you use it. And we have some thyme here. You put that in the bowl with the fish. I'm sorry, in the skillet with the fish. And we have some garlic. We have some red onion and sweet onion. You know, I like, it's always good to know what vegetables and fruits and things like that and herbs make your dish sweet without having to put sugar in it. And this is one of those things that I use along with thyme. So yeah, these are ingredients, and we'll get right to it. Very fine and very small because it's going to go on the fish. You get this type of knife, and just if you're keeping the skin on, just make little tiny slits to put the seasonings in, and you want to pinch it and make the incision. I have salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and parsley going on the top, and then I'll put some more seasoning on it. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some stuff in between these. Get on top and in the slits. Sam the cooking guy loves to say, I'm not using salt for salt to taste salt. I'm using salt to make the fish taste more fishy, make the rice taste more ricey. If that's the thing. Probably not. The last one, don't listen to it. But the first one, make the chicken taste more chickeny. All of that. Some salt, pepper, and then the parsley. Alright, now the garlic powder. Do 2 light layers of shake. Nothing too serious, too heavy. And then the onion powder. Again, same 2 light layers of shake. And to stay on. Then use your knife to pat it down. Alright, so you wanna turn this up. Right now we just want to get it hot. Put some oil and butter in the pan. Put some oil in the pan. A small amount, nothing too serious. But yeah, don't need to put a whole lot to cover like half the pan. Just a little small layer. Just a few garlic. Something light. Onion. You got both types. And some of the scotch bonnet, not all of it. I'm going to use more. And just bring that around. Start moving your vegetables up to one side and your oil down to the other. Because remember, you need the oil to cook. And you can add more oil. butter. When you start to see that it's thinning out, you know. Alright. And this is the part when you add your thyme. So yeah, when you put this in, it's gonna start popping. So, you know, especially if you have it at high heat, so be careful. Just use your lengthy spatula to, at a distance, twist it around in the oil, and do the same thing with the vegetables. Now you get your fish. And while it's at high heat, lay it down. It doesn't matter if there are some onions. That's the whole point. Some onions, some pieces of garlic getting caught, you know. It's gonna cook on top and make a nice little crispy, add to the crispy layer and the flavor. When you put them on there, pat them down, just to get them flat, you know. Put some of that juice in there. And what you wanna do, you wanna cook them till this side starts turning, you know, nice opaque white. And that's how you know it's time to flip them. But we're not there yet, we just put them on. I'm gonna flip some of this thyme. You know, you don't wanna do too much, just a little smiling to see everything, to see the oil move at least. And go ahead and add the ingredients again. So that's some pepper right there. Doesn't matter what order you add everything, but as long as you, you know, you do the correct proportions that you choose. All right, herbs de Provence goes great on fish, chicken, any type of meat, honestly, and also really good in vegetables. It's kind of like an all-purpose herb, but it's very good on fish, though. Very, very good on fish. You see this, all this flavor right here? Yeah. We got that. That's cooking. Time to flip. You see that? Look at that. Doesn't that just look beautiful? So now we know we get back to the same pattern. Put some of the thyme, get some of the oil, press it down, and let it do its thing, you know? That oil, that juice, and this is sunflower coconut oil. That juice, the butter, yeah, the thyme, the garlic, all of that. Alright, so I have some plantains here. They're fairly brown, you know, fairly dark. That's what you want. Some people like them all the way black. I've heard that actually, and I'm not a fan of that. I just like spots to be predominantly dark. You cut off the sides. Actually, let's keep going. You just cut in. Be careful not to cut your hand. You really just cut in the peel and do like that for everyone. Good cooking, but also safe cooking is the most important. You can't cook if you can't cook, you know. So this is how we're gonna cut them. We're gonna diagonally, like that, and just keep going diagonally. All right. Bring them over here. Hit that like, subscribe button, and comment, you know, just let us know. Yeah. So yeah, you put some oil in the pan, and this, you actually want a little bit, a nice size of a mouth. So for this, I'm gonna actually put some, we're taking out this whole thing, all right? You wanna use vegetable oil, don't listen to the last guy, all right? So vegetable oil. And that's actually, this is actually very good oil. I got it from Kroger's. I actually want to keep with this oil blend. And you see it says for high heat cooking. And so vegetable oil for plantains. I'm going to go ahead and just put that in there. As I told you, we're going to put a nice layer at the bottom because this is where, you know, we want it to, you know, to meet halfway, to sit in there a little bit. Not too much though, not too much. Let me just turn the heat up. You want it to slow cook. That allows it to evenly cook and also bring all the sugars out of the plantain. Right now, you know, it's heating up pretty nicely. What I usually like to do is just, and when I feel like it's ready or should be ready, I just, you know, go to the sink, get my finger, you know, splash into the water, bow, let's see if it pops. You don't need too much water. You don't need to do too much. You don't need it popping too much to hurt yourself. I have actually, guys, been popped. I used to work at McDonald's. Been popped in the middle of my cornea. Like, I felt it in the middle of my eye. Been popped by some grease from the fry machine. So be careful. Be careful. All right, we're about to test. This little water. Not hot enough yet. Not hot enough yet. All right, that's what we want to hear. Let's go. Be careful, they're slippery. You can really just do it with your hand and just slide it in there and just control it once it gets. My heart, my soul, my soul. Take them from the side, just drop them in there. I'm going to turn the heat down. As I told y'all, we don't want them cooking too high. We actually want them cooking low for a bit. You see it how it's kind of halfway, or just a little bit. I told you it's a little bit more oil than we wanted, but it's basically halfway. That's the goal, and that's what you can tell we're aiming for. Halfway of the plantain, and that's gonna cook it, you know, halfway. Then eventually we flip it about 3 or 4 minutes. As I told you, I like to cook it slow to really let the sugars and the flavor get out, and to actually let it let the heat seep in properly. 2 or 3, and just let it do its thing for about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, it's been a few minutes. It's actually been quite a bit of time. And you see how this is caramelized. You see that? You see that? I actually turned the heat up a little bit to about 3, a little bit above 3, you know, but it's not too far up. And they're kind of dark, you know. This is what you want. This is what you want. You're looking for the bubbliest stuff, the whitest color. That's how you know the sugars are really breaking up. That's, in my opinion, that's how I tell. The sugars are really breaking up, the juices and the flavors are really coming out. And then it's time, you know, a little bit right after you see that, it's time to flip it, you know. And that's how you know it's gonna taste good. We in there. Ooh. And what you want to do, you want to flip them back over. Alright. A few of these have been cooking for a while, and by looking at them I can tell. Seem kind of squishy, that one most definitely. I found the squishy they are in the middle, the more likely they're, and be sweet at the end of it. And honestly, this is what you're going for right here. This is like the perfect child of this group right here. It's kind of plump, as you can see. Still has some juice to it. It's kind of reddish, yellowish in the middle, but mostly kind of reddish and dark a little bit. Not too dark, not obviously burnt, but reddish and plump. But also, you can tell it's sticky. And once it cools down, then they'll really start sticking to each other and everything. But this is the golden child. This is what you're really looking for. The main attraction first. I personally like the tail piece. I'm a tail piece person. That's good, guys. That is good. Muy bueno. Alright. Some of the rice. That mixes very well together. That mixes good. You all need to make this. I'm telling y'all. This is like restaurant fish right here. Oh my God. Vegetables are hitting. And that's important. The sides are important. I'm gonna go after the star child. The star child. This is sweet. And it's soft and it's nice and warm. Pause. Don't pause. It's fish and rice. Really the whole thing. I wanted to say vegetables next, but then I realized it was really the whole plate. Yeah, come on. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Till next time. Peace.